Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, head currency analyst. In this video, I'm going to take you through the week ahead analysis. We're going to go through some of the charts to watch this week. So kicking it off with the news, then we've got quite a lot of high impact data. We've got non-farm employment change this week as well, which is going to be really crucial to the market, where we see a drop from the previous 339k, and will we see a little bit of a rise in unemployment. So that's something that we're going to be keeping our eyes on this week. Obviously we have the ADP non-farm employment change before that, which could give us a little bit of a sign of what's going to happen to come on that Friday. In other data, we have CPI out of Switzerland. We also have manufacturing PMI out of the US. We have an RBA rate decision, which is forecast to be held at 4.1%, but we'll see how that one plays out there. We also have the FOMC meeting minutes, which is going to cause a little bit of volatility, as well as the Bank of England Governor Bailey speaking. So market's poised for a little bit of a move. We were expecting some volatility towards the end of the month, didn't really get that. So we'll see what happens going into tomorrow's trading. So looking at the strength meter, no real change apart from the fact that the US dollar did get a little bit stronger last week. However, that sign could be starting to change. So again, we may see a little bit of a dollar chopping around, and you can kind of see that from the strength meter. If you follow the red line, we haven't really had clear direction from the dollar for some time now, so it's going to be interesting to see how that one shapes up. Now looking at the dollar index, we can kind of see why we haven't really had any clear direction. We've traded from the 102 handle up to the 103, and we've kind of working now within this almost bullish channel. However, Friday's close was quite bearish. If that momentum was to continue going into this week and maybe we trade outside of this bullish channel low, then we might see price trade back down towards the 102 handle going into this week. A break back above 103 would invite a bit of buying pressure. That could lead to a move back to the upside. We do have lots of data this week for the US, so I wouldn't be surprised if we did get any kind of turnaround. Going on to dollar yen then, so our alerts went off for 145. 145 was the rumored level that the BOJ would step in and intervene. Governor 𝖢𝖣yiI has talked about no interventions really, and you know, that was just an area I think that traders were watching going into last week. Now we did tap it, price did reject from that area, so we can only assume that if we were going to see a continuation to the downside here, they would probably come back towards this 142 handle, maybe the 142.50 highs, but that would be the logical area for price to come and retest if it was going to then continue that upward trend back to the 145, back to the 145 spot 50s. But we'll keep an eye on dollar yen this week, because if we do start to see quite a rapid decline here, could mean that the market's changing from that risk on to risk off sentiment. Could be something we want to be able to take advantage of. Going on to pound US dollar then, so that's meant to say pound US dollar, not Aussie US dollar, but pound US dollar. You can see on the weekly time frame here that we're in that upward trend. We've retested the one spot 26.50 handle here. We formed a bit of a doji candlestick. Now obviously the Bank of England talking about hiking rates much further, so are we going to see a continuation of some pound strength? And if we do, if we were to see sort of those changes in trend on a lower time frame, then we may start to see a move up to that one spot 3 level. Finally then, gold, another market that could be interesting depending on how the dollar performs. We've just retested the 1890 level of support. If we do see a little bit of a break higher here, maybe above these weekly highs, we could see price back towards 1950. A break above 1950 could see price trade back towards the 2000s, but I think that's going to really depend on if the dollar does break to the downside and head towards the 102 lows. That's when we'll see gold prices start to move higher again. I just wanted to note that the weekly time frame is giving us this kind of rejection candle at the moment. Doesn't mean that price is going to turn, but just something that maybe we should just keep our eyes on. Thanks for watching this video content. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the YouTube channel to see some more of our Forex trading content, and I'll speak to you in the next video. Cheers.